Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the delays. Man, I tell you what, this is just... Anyway, we're not even going to talk about the numptiness that I just had to deal with getting this going. Good morning, Chris. Let's get in here and get the service going on the LGV Mediterranean. 6077. Not do it. What? There it is, right there. I don't know how I pushed the button for the screenshot, but apparently I did. Good morning, Pithers. Oh, it was. Yeah, it's just been a hot mess this morning. I downloaded the new route, the much anticipated Brighton Main Line. Get it downloaded, and then it decides that that it needed an update after I downloaded the game. Good morning, Mr. Addies. So yeah, just all kinds of fun this morning. So I had to wait for it was already 7 gigs, and there was a 3 gig, almost 4 gig update that came out as well. So yeah, good stuff. Oh, I don't know about that, Pithers. I couldn't say one way or the other what is the correct route. So I know I was watching the last bit of Joe's stream. I fast forwarded it towards the end. He said the 385, the sounds were incorrect, which I know is a big deal for many people. They want their sounds to be on the up and up. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't. I just got up and downloaded it. I haven't read anything, so that's why there was already a patch or an update this morning. Gotta be effing kidding me. I'm trying not to swear because I just how do you screw that up that badly? I mean, I can't. Wow. I don't. How is it possible? I don't even know what to say to that, to be honest. That's got to be the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. I just after I downloaded, I restarted the game, and then just as when I came in, it says, "Oh, there's an update," and I'm like, terrific. So now that explains everything. And you know, the bad part is in all this, and I don't like being negative, but you delayed the release because you wanted to make sure everything was as polished as it possibly could be. And then you release it and you don't even release the correct version of the route. I mean, at this point, I'm sorry, but some people need to lose their frickin' jobs. How in the world, how do you screw that up that badly? I don't get it. You should. Oh, that's because of the thing with the PlayStation 5. Yeah, you guys are now limited on your DLC. Unbelievable. It seems more often than not I'm losing my faith in Dovetail games. I'm sorry, but I just don't. And of course, it's gonna be, well, we're sorry you're frustrated, and we'll do better next time. And there's not going to be any more next times. I'm sorry, they're not, at least not for me. I think I'm pretty much done with buying any future content for Train Sim World 2. We're just going to stick with what we've got. Hopefully, we know what works. And that's going to be it. I'm not going to... I can't... yeah, I just can't keep handing money over and this is what we're getting. Wow. Yeah. Somebody's got to lose their job. Yeah, I would agree. Well, that's the other thing too. I thought, okay, well, at least they're admitting that there's some stuff that they need to kind of contend with, and that's good that they know that there's some problems. But then you spend that time, you say, okay, yeah, we're gonna make sure everything looks on the up and up. And then you get that. Well, yeah, Chris, it's and that's the beauty of the game in a sense, though. It's not like, Battlefield, like we were talking the other day, with Sony now limiting DLC stuff as a way to tell these publishers that they got to get their act together and release the game completely, and that they don't ask you to $100 and then you get a season's pass and then you're waiting 6 months or whatever for the next part of the story. So it's not like Call of Duty or whatever that you want to play with your friends, and in order for you to play with your friends you have to have the most recent version available, or whatever the case may be. So that's, you're not obligated to buy, if you don't want to buy the route, you don't have to, and you can still enjoy whatever you have. It's your option, right? That's why I don't want this game to have multiplayer, because then you would have this sort of problem. This delay, but you know how it is. Joe and his community go crazy and kick off when you say that. Well, and that's another issue as well. You're right. Some people feel that if there's a delay, woe is me. The world, just like when Facebook was down for pretty much almost an entire day, people were losing their minds. Why? Why do you give that much power over a social media company over your life? Why are you allowing that? There's nothing healthy about it. So, no, I think he likes to hear people's opinions, right? People go in and say all the time they don't like Sam Patch Grade and all that. I don't think that's the case. I think he's, because he's a brand ambassador, he will be careful about, agreeing or disagreeing too much. People are going to be very vocal about their disappointments with the game and things going on with it, right? That's going to happen. But yeah, the sense that if you say that delaying a game even further to test everything or whatever, yeah, people say, oh, you said. That's why, Sam has said numerous times in streams, we will not promise a release date. Because if we say we're going to release it on this date and then something happens and we can't, they wouldn't, then you call us liars. So we can give an estimate, and that's the best that they can do. And that's what they will always do, which is smart on their part. But when you say, hey, we're going to push the release out a little bit longer because we've encountered some issues, we want to take care of those issues instead of releasing something that isn't going to work right out the box. We got to fix a few things and then we'll release it. So and well, the freight stuff, I think it's just because it's different, and that's what most people are looking for. That the difference of, like, that's something I like. Now, I don't know if there's freight on the Brighton Main Line. I think there would be, because we've had Class 66s before. We got them on the East Coast Main Line or whatever. Yeah, East Coast Way. Not East Coast Main Line, the East Coast Way. So it's possible that the we would, but yeah, I like the variety. I don't want to be like, on this route we only have one type of service. We only have passenger. Now, does that mean that freight doesn't take place on here? I'm sure it does. It may just be at late at night when there isn't many passenger services. So I don't know. Well, I don't think that's the case, Chris. I really don't. It's already going on about how the Cornwall route, come on, really. Well, again, it's he's excited about what's coming next. I think that's a natural thing. He wants to know what this route's going to be like. Stuff like that. I don't know anything about the Cornwall route, so I don't know, is it something to really be excited about? I don't know. But I don't fault him for being excited because it's something going to be new for him to experience. And for many players, it's going to be something new. Well, so that's Sam Patch Grade, Cane Creek, what's the other one? Sandpatch Grade, Cane Creek. Oh, geez, I'm drawing a blank here now. The one with the F7, Clinchfield, and then the other two that are coming out later on, another Norfolk and Oakville subdivision is strictly freight. I mean, those are your major freight ones. The German routes don't have dedicated freight. You can have those and just run freight, and that's all you do. But some people don't like that because it's the German routes. But yeah, so Cane Creek, Clinchfield, the two new routes coming out, and then Sandpatch Grade. That's 5. Well, plus you'll have Bakerloo, because you can uninstall Bakerloo or the Cologne to Aachen route. Cane Creek scenarios. See, I don't think I've done all the scenarios on Cane Creek. I thought. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure which ones those are, Pillars. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just. I don't know. I'm at the point. I think I've been more and more disappointed recently with the way things have gone. I was hopeful that the rush hour thing was going to be as advertised, and in some ways it has. In other ways, it hasn't. It's not a. It's not a perfect system. It's not a perfect... And I don't expect that it ever will be perfect. You know. But... You can't uninstall Boston or Dresden. I think it's now part of the game is they don't have the option to... Oh! Okay. Hello, Daniel, over on Twitch. Morning, how are you? But yeah, I don't want to talk down about Joe. I know he has his, there's things that he likes, and like he said, if there's certain routes that you prefer more than anything else, that's perfectly fine. You're entitled, if that's all you want to play is the freight stuff, play the freight stuff. That's the positive of anything. That is the positive of how Dovetail Games has set this up. You don't have to own every route if you don't want to. Good morning, Mick. Still awake. Okay, Daniel. Sorry to hear that. So switching topics real quick, because I don't want to remain angry about this shenanigans this morning with the trying to get this going. I'm totally losing speed going up the hill here. I want all the routes, to be honest, just being a creepy git. Hello, Amela. Well, I mean, if you want all the routes, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't, whatever works, whatever you want to do, it's entirely up to you. That's the great thing. It's okay. I'm not going to tell you, you have to buy this route. If there's enough people out there playing a route that you can make an informed decision about what sort of content is something you think you are going to enjoy. Now, if you've done all your research and then you buy it and then you're going to have the audacity to ask for a refund, no, that's not cool. That's not cool at all, because you've had plenty of... Wow, I'm going to blow through Aix-en-Provence. I was not paying attention. You gotta be kidding. Oh, it was a Via location. Oops. Okay, never mind. That's interesting. Was it a Via? It was a Via. Okay. Whew. I thought I was gonna blow through that. I didn't see that it was a... Oh my lord. Alright. So that was a non-stop service. Wow. That's very odd. It doesn't always happen. Like ever. So we're going to go through the power changeover here. I wonder why this thing's going a lot quicker, it seems. Alright. So anyway, yeah, I don't know really what more can be said about this morning's shenanigans with the release. I don't know how many, you know, I don't know. Amilla, I'm sure next roadmap or whatever they do from here on out, there's going to be some really yeah, Salmon Company are in for it. There's just no other way around it. I think they're in for it this time. And again, I'm not saying that, you know, but they really screwed it up. They really screwed it up. And I don't know, there's no... I can't even imagine that there's any kind of a reasonable explanation for what happened. To be honest. I don't think there can be. So, I definitely will not be in any near future watching roadmap streams. I'm going to read what they say, have a little laugh at what they say, and that'll be it. Because I just can't. I don't even know, like, if the mods are even gonna, you know, the mods for the streams are gonna even have a discussion about how to handle things, because yeah, like don't forget your power yeah. Thank you, Daniel. Once we get up the tunnel, we'll prepare for the power change once we're back above ground. Because any moment now there will be that weird sort of just we'll go uphill. So yeah, later today we're flying in the Beechcraft King Air 350i special flight. Something fun, and so do tune in at 9 o'clock this morning for that, or 9 o'clock East Coast time. Let's turn off lower that. I think it's, is it DC or AC? find out here in a moment. Here we go. Ta-da! Well, that just went swimmingly well. And let's see what else. So yeah, we got that this morning. Do that flight, and tomorrow is going to be, we'll be on the Isle of Wight tomorrow for our Train Symbol 2 stream. Yeah, I would agree, Chris. It's going, well, and not only the roadmap, but I think when they do, like, the workshop stuff, anything that when anybody is live doing something that they work for Dovetail Games, whether they're a developer, whatever the case may be, people are just going to be nasty regardless. So I don't know, they might end up having to cancel a lot of that stuff. I downloaded it. I did the introduction thing where, you walk around and you hop into the cab of the train and you move forward, and then all of a sudden it came to a stop, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't even like the tutorial. And then it did it on purpose, leaving London Victoria. Apparently that was something. But I don't know, now that there was an update to what the fact that it was the wrong route released. Yeah, I don't know what. When I saw, I downloaded the route. And then as I restart the game to get ready to do this, it was like, bam, there's an update for what you already just got. And I'm just like, how in the world? You can't be serious. And then when Pithers said that they had released the wrong version, I'm like, wait, what? How was that possible? He said, yeah, they've already released a statement this morning. Yeah, Amila, I don't relish it. And Pete probably is going to have the same sort of issue as well, that people are going to be asking you guys for answers. And that's, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a mod right now for them. I would not want to be. I would be like, yeah, I think this is where we're going to have to part ways. I'm sorry, but I can't deal with this, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do it. There's a glitch with one of the scenarios on Isle of Wight. I think I did all the scenarios. I don't know. There's some that I started and I never finished them. I don't know. I couldn't say. Because there's no telling, quite honestly, if there was a glitch prior to certain events or if that glitch is happening because of certain events. I don't know at this point. There's so much out there that is really difficult to figure out what's what. So, yeah, I don't know. That's yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be ugly. And, again, I don't wish that on them, but they really stepped in it this time. Of all the things that you didn't want to screw up, this was the one, and you screwed it up. It just reminds me of the scene in Hitch where he's telling somebody, one of his clients, okay, what do I do now? Your job is not to mess it up. Their job was not to mess this release up. And of course, what do? Mess it up. And that is your job. You've done the work. Your job now is to release it and not mess up the release. And what do? You totally botch it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not going to be available. I wouldn't want to be in that stream. I wouldn't want to be in any stream the next few weeks.